Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just wanted to talk about Project Hail Mary. Haven't gotten around to this one yet, so very excited to talk about it here today. I did get to see this on the IMAX screen, which is the recommended viewing experience. This one's directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, which did not direct the Spider-Verse films. Do some Googling, folks. They did write them, but they did not direct those films. They did, however, direct two of my favorite comedies, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. I think that in recent years, those two comedies are very, very funny and still hold up till today. I did just rewatch them not that long ago, and they were also set to do another space adventure film with Solo, a Star Wars story, and I think we all kind of know the story there. They were taken off that one, and Ron Howard was brought in to ultimately direct Solo, a Star Wars story.
With Ronnie Howard.
As we didn't ever get to see what they were able to do with like a space adventure film, I was very excited to see Project Hail Mary for that reason, and this one stars Ryan Gosling, who is playing a teacher named Grace, and he pretty much gets tasked to come up with this astrophage, I believe is the chemical that is going to power this rocket on a very important mission in space. It's going to help save humanity for the future. Ultimately, they do pull a Hail Mary by making him the one to go up and do this, although there is a disconnect in the initial plot between why he ended up having to be the one to go up in space and complete the mission. But the way this movie is paced is done very well, because you do start out with him in space and you kind of have to spend the rest of the movie trying to piece together why he was the one that ended up out in space. We also know that he runs into an alien in this film named Rocky, and I won't go much further than that for those who haven't seen it, although I will say that the alien aspect works extremely well. I actually love the way that they did that aspect of the film. I thought it felt very realistic to probably how it would be if there was an alien out in space. This is based on a book. I am so glad that it is now adapted into a film. This is one of the best space adventure movies I've seen in a very, very long time. I mean, it is getting comparisons to Interstellar, but to me it leans a lot more E.T. than that, even though it has that visual sense that something like Interstellar would. Visually, it is just so innovative and amazing to look at, and that is the big reason you go to see it on the IMAX screen, is for the visual element, but also the sound design is so incredible, and it really sweeps you up in the emotion of this film. The music done by Daniel Pemberton is something to be admired highly. He also did the score for The Martian, I believe, which is also based on an Andy Weir novel, so it really does kind of make sense. This in particular was just breathtaking and swept me up in emotions that I didn't think I'd feel. This is just such a beautiful film from front to back, and just something that I not only can't wait to watch again, but actually probably multiple times. You have a very intriguing story about this average guy going to space, but none of that really works without Ryan Gosling at the center of this. And this is the thing I want to talk about the most, because this movie feels like it's written for Ryan Gosling. It feels like a movie that could not have been done without Gosling at the center of it, honestly. And when you watch it, you'll know what I mean. Like, I don't think anybody else could have brought this to life, and I don't know that that's literally the case, but it really feels that way knowing Gosling and his sensibilities. But he gives an absolutely astounding performance, and perhaps the best of his career. I still have a soft spot for what he did in Drive, as reserved as that performance is. This is a film where I feel like he has to show off all of his skill sets, including comedic skill sets, which is something that's really wild about this experience. This movie's hilarious. I was really laughing so much more than I ever thought I would have been walking into this. It is so funny, and it really shows that Lord and Miller are the directors of this film, because it does take their comedic sensibilities that they had in 21 and 22 Jump Street and insert them into this film, while delivering something that honestly at the end of the day just makes me look at humanity as a whole, and you walk out with a really good feeling about the entire world. It's very psychological in that way, where it kind of cuts to the core of you and really makes you look at where we are as a human race, and gives you a good feeling about the future of it without ignoring aspects of the human race that aren't good as well. I mean, and some of the takeaways that I got from this is that there are just really, really great people in this world, and that's a good feeling to have when you walk out of a movie, and that also there are really great people that are doing what's best for humanity by having to do things that are unfortunate acts, and that is another truth that this movie brings to light as well. There are some side players in the movie, and everybody just performs to the best of their ability. But Gosling is the star, and he really does show that he's one of these movie stars that can also really act, and I was just so blown away by everything that he was able to do here. I usually do like to talk about what I didn't like about a movie right around here probably, but there's no notes that I have for this. It truly is about as flawless of a film as anybody could have actually made. Maybe 5 minutes too long, if anything, but like I actually didn't really mind because I just enjoyed seeing what felt like it was already the director's cut of this film. Like, it doesn't feel like they leave a lot on the table here. It's just edited in such a way where it paces itself so well, and I'm truly blown away by this experience. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. This is one of those movies where you walk out and just say, wow. It's breathtaking and just something that we really need right now, too. That's another thing I would add, is that humanity needs a movie like this. This is something that we should all be watching and celebrating, and it really brings me back to the feeling that I had with a lot of movies when I was growing up and watching them as kids as well. Like I said, it does have a lot of E.T. there. I'm obsessed with this film, internet, if you can't tell, so I really hope that you guys check it out as well. I do think it's something to behold, and I really hope that you guys feel about the same, but then again, it's all subjective, so if not, that's cool too. But let me know what you guys think of Project Hail Mary. Did you see it? Do you plan to see it? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you liked what you saw here today, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave some feedback in the comment section, share this with your friends, hit the bell for notifications. It's always much appreciated. My name is Dom, and I will talk to you guys later.